You may have heard of people saying that for those who live overseas, as for those who live abroad, like in the UK, Canada, US, that driving is not really luxury, that it's more of a necessity. I totally agree with that. For me, I live in the United Kingdom, and for the particular state I live in, driving is absolutely a necessity because you can't even rely on the buses. With this video, I'm going to be telling you more about this, and I'm going to also tell you how you can get a UK driving license, the step-to-step process you can take to get a UK driving license. This video will be very helpful to all, whether you have your international driver's license before relocating. Perhaps you're like me that you didn't relocate with an international driver's license and I had to come over to the UK to start everything from fresh. With this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can do that as well. You are sure to get lots of value from this video, so stay tuned. You're absolutely welcome to watch another video on this YouTube channel. My name is Victoria Nkuka, and with this YouTube channel, I share a lot about visa sponsorship jobs that can help you relocate overseas. I also share about helpful immigration updates you need to know about to stay informed. I share about scholarship that can help you school abroad with ease. Also, information that will help you settle when you relocate overseas. If these are contents that interest you or you know it will be of help to anyone you know, you are welcome to subscribe to this channel. Subscription is absolutely free. All you need to do is to tap on the subscribe button now. Like this video because you are absolutely going to get value from it. And most importantly, turn on your notification bell so you can be notified each time I drop any helpful update that will guide you or anyone you know. So permit me to spare 1 second to really appreciate all my returning subscribers. Thank you for your love and your support. Thank you for sharing the video to all it's been of help to. I'm very glad to do what I do, and thank you for your encouragement. Just to enable me do justice to this subject matter, I'm going to be talking about 2 categories. The first category is the category of those who knew how to drive before relocating to the UK, and they came or plan to come with an international driver's license. So that's the first category I'm going to be talking about. Then the second category is people like me. You don't know how to drive, you relocated without an international driver's license, and you are in the UK wanting to start everything afresh. That's the second category I'm going to be talking about. And the last part of this video, I will tell you the importance of driving in the UK, why I said it's not luxury. And I bet that will be really eye-opening because prior to relocating to the UK, I used to argue that I think it's luxury, it's not necessary. I remember a friend of mine telling me, Victory, make sure you get your international driver's license before you relocate. And I took it lightly. It was so cheap to get, but I took it lightly. I just felt like, what is this thing about international driver's license? When I get here, I will. But you can't believe, guys, how much I've spent trying to get a driving license in the UK. My dear, I really regret not getting that international driver's license before I left. It really costing me a fortune, and I know that's the story of many persons as well, but it is still essential you learn how to drive. I believe some of my audience are looking forward to relocate and some are already in the UK, so I'll be mindful of including all the categories in this. So for the first category, perhaps you know how to drive before. Let's say you are from my country, Nigeria, or you are from any part of Africa or India or Asia, or you are a Caribbean, as the case may be. One of the shocking things we all see when we come into the UK, regardless of any category we fall under, is that the driver's seat in the UK cars is located at the right side. So when you enter into a UK car, the driver's seat is located at the right side and the passenger in front sits at the left. From my country where I come from, the driver's seat is located at the left, okay? And then the passenger that sits in front sits at the right. So it's just a different thing entirely. I remember one of my husband's friends sharing his experience when he came into the UK and the first cab he entered. This my husband's friend was from Nigeria, and being a driver who had driving experience in Nigeria, he said he was literally holding his chest because as they were passing the roundabout, his mind is like, oh, you are going to hit this because the driver is driving from the other angle, which is opposite from what we drive in Nigeria. So the driver who is seated at the right side was driving from another angle. So he had to really get used to that, which many persons experience as well. If you've experienced that, please use the comment section to say that. Seriously, so that's one of the things that is surprising when you come. Then if you fall under the category that you have an international driver's license, your experience with driving still remains valid, but you may need to ask 1 or 2 persons who you really know to just put you through or watch you be in the car and watch you drive so that you can have an idea. There are so many information on the gov.uk website regarding the highway code and the codes for driving. You can as well read this so that you don't go and use the pattern which you had in your head to drive and get yourself in trouble. For all who fall under this category, one of your priority will also be when you come into the UK is to get a car. You don't need to get a brand new one. Car is quite cheap here, most especially when you are getting a second-hand used one. I've heard of people who got car for £1,500, £2,000, and you know what you earn a month is just around that. So you can actually save for it within 2 months. You can get a car. If you have a good credit score, you can get a loan to get a car, okay? So your priority may be getting a car. And before you drive that car, make sure you have your insurance already. The minimum insurance you need to drive a car is the third-party insurance. You need to have that insurance. Secondly, make sure you've checked for the MOT test and make sure it's still within date, or you have to pay for that. And thirdly, you have to pay for your road tax before you drive those things on the road, to avoid putting yourself in any form of trouble at all. If you are a couple or you're a family person, while getting that car, make sure you insure it for you and your spouse so that any of you can drive with it. Otherwise, you may have to face legal actions if your spouse who is not insured drives that car. It becomes illegal. So if you've done all of this, you can be able to drive on the UK road safely for a limited period, but you can drive with it for closely a year. So while you are doing this, you can begin the process of getting your UK provisional driver's license and all other process I'm going to list under category 2. Having said this, let's move over to category 2. So category 2 now are people like me. We have no prior driving experience. You still be located to the UK without an international driver's license. So the first step you need to do on this journey is to get your UK provisional driver's license. When you apply online, it costs you £34. Okay, so I've made a video on how to guide you on application for a provisional driver's license. I will attach the link of that video to the description of this video, so you can as well watch out for that video I did on how you can fill out UK provisional driver's license. So when you are done with that, it takes like up to 2 to 3 months before you get your provisional driver's license. So this is what a UK provisional driver's license looks like. It has your photo on it. It has your photo card on it. So when it comes through, the next step is for you to prepare for your theory test. Okay, you can download the original DVSA app on your App Store or your Google Play Store. When you download it, you'll be asked to pay £5. That's £4.99. That's what you'll be asked to pay. So you'll be able to access all the information. That app gives you everything you need to know to prepare for your theory test. There are 2 parts of the theory test. The first one is the multiple choice question, 1 to 50. And the second part is the hazard perception. To be able to pass the theory test, you have to pass both parts. And that app gives you much more information you need to use to prepare for the test. For me, I used that app and I also watched some YouTube videos that really guided me while I was preparing for my theory test, and I passed. The second step is for you to study for the theory test and pass. The next thing is the practical test. For practical tests, DVSA recommends for you that don't have any experience with driving, you need to have at least 45 hours of lesson, and each lesson in the United Kingdom costs averagely £30. Mine is costing me £38 per hour. Some parts of the United Kingdom, you pay £40 per hour. Some persons pay 35, so it's just an average. I'm saying it's rare to get a driving instructor that will charge you anything less than £30 an hour. This is the part when we will now say driving is an investment. So the first step is for you to actually find a driving instructor of your choice, the one you are comfortable with, and be diligent with your lessons. When you get to the point when you feel comfortable, and most especially when you've done up to your required hours by DVSA, you can book in for your test. For me, I'm still doing my driving lessons. I've not gotten to that part where I feel comfortable enough. That's why I've not even booked for the test at all. So you can, when you get to that part, you can book for your test. When you pass the test, the certificate will be given to you on the day you pass the test. And the next thing is your driver license, your full driving license in the UK will be sent to your postcode. Alternatively, some persons use the services of a driving instructor for up to 10-20 lessons. Let's say your spouse has the car. If your spouse is more than 21 years old and your spouse holds a full driving license, you can drive while the person is there, but legally you must have somebody. If you are driving with a provisional license, you must have somebody by you, and that person must have the same license. Let's say you are driving automatic car, the person must have a license for automatic cars. Also to add, if you have been driving with an international driver's license, this process I've listed in category 2 is the same process you need to get a UK full driving license. It's always an exciting moment when people really pass their driving test, and me, I really hope to pass soon. That's why I'm doing my possible best to work hard so I can get my full UK driver's license. So please, if you've passed your driving test, please use the comment section to give me tips that can help me pass mine as well. And trust me, when I pass, I'll come on this channel to give you all the tips and helpful guides that can help others pass as well. Now, let's go over to the importance of learning how to drive in the UK. First, if you're a family person, it's indicated that you learn how to drive. It's easier for you to commute, it's more comfortable, and thirdly, there are poor weathers in the United Kingdom, or you've not seen a very serious winter. In winter, it becomes a struggle moving up and down, trying to jump on buses, and you will actually see the expression on your children's face due to the cold. Please, it's essential that you learn how to drive. You can actually mitigate this. The other alternative is to use taxis. And at the end of the month, when you calculate how much you've used on taxi, it will be more than enough for you to have paid your insurance for that month if you had a car. Not to talk about the inconveniences it costs to you. And it affords you the opportunity for you to even get high-paying jobs that are not within your locality. When you don't have a car, like for me, right now I don't have a car. I always look for anything that is within my area, within my locality. But being a registered nurse in the UK, there are agencies that could pay me up to 35, 40 pounds an hour. But I can't go for them now because the major challenge will be how to commute. And some of the bus timetables are not reliable. But if you have a car, those things will not be an obstacle. You can be able to get high-paying jobs in close by cities. In less than 20 to 30 minutes, you are there and you are back home without trying to wait for one train or bus that you are not sure if it will be cancelled or it will come. So please, these are some of the reasons why it's very essential for you to get a car, and it's really cheap to get a car when you are living in the United Kingdom. If you found this video helpful, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, like this video. Don't forget to share it to as many of your friends who live in the United Kingdom that you think it would be of help to, or as many that are looking forward to relocating to the United Kingdom. And I will encourage you to watch out for more videos on my channel that will really guide you into your relocation and settling journey. If you actually watched this point, you're absolutely a star, and I believe you've gotten so much value already. Thank you again for watching. I'll see you in my next one. For the meantime, stay blessed. God bless you. Bye.